Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Misty. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's yoga class will be a chair yoga class. A chair with no arms works the best, but if that's not what you have, if you have one with arms, that will work just as well. You may have to make a little bit of adjustments as you do some of the stretches and postures, but a chair with arms will work perfectly fine. Feel free to grab any other props if you like, some blocks or books for underneath your feet, or maybe you want a blanket to sit on your chair, whatever works for you. And then at the end, we'll come into Shavasana. So if you want any essential oils, or if you want to have some specific music playing for your Shavasana, you can have that ready for yourself as well. Great. And I ask that you do listen and honor your body and where you are today in your practice in your body. Never pain in your practice. You might feel some uncomfortable feelings, especially in areas of your body that are tight, but you should never feel pain. If you feel pain, you're going to back out of it some, or maybe even just come out of it altogether. All right. That being said, let's go ahead and get started. So just settling into your seat, maybe you close your eyes. If you're not comfortable closing your eyes, you can keep your eyes open, but maybe just kind of find a spot on the ground for you to gaze at softly. We want to soften our gaze and start to send that gaze inward. Maybe your palms are face down on your lap, and that helps to ground you. Maybe they're face up if you're just looking for some guidance today, maybe some inspiration today. Whatever feels good for you. Let's sit nice and tall. Think of stacking your shoulders over your hips, planting the feet on the ground, and just start to notice your body and your space. Noticing the support of the chair beneath you. Maybe noticing how the skin feels. Maybe you feel air on your skin. Maybe it's heat. Maybe just the clothes on your skin. The sounds you hear around you. Maybe there's a lot on your mind in this moment. Maybe you're carrying a lot on your shoulders in this moment. And we definitely want to honor that. But we also want to start to be present in this moment. We want to try to lighten that load so your body and your mind can find some peace and some calm. See if you can just start to let the thoughts float in and out. You start to tune in to your breath, and that can help keep you present and make you feel grounded. Let's take a breath in through the nose. Draw the breath into your belly. Feel that expansion and pull it up into your chest and feel the chest expand. And then exhaling out of the mouth, releasing it from the chest and releasing it from the belly. Breathe in, fill up, breathing in through the nose. Draw that breath all the way up the body. Open the mouth, exhale fully, letting that breath go. Maybe continue with a few more inhales through the nose and exhales out of the mouth. Just really allowing your body to settle. Start to find softness in each exhale. Softness through the shoulders. Let the tongue release from the roof of your mouth, which relaxes your jaw. Relax your fingers, your toes. And then when you're ready, maybe seal your lips and start to breathe in through the nose and out of the nose. And just noticing how that feels. Breathe in, sit a little taller. Exhale, release, let go. Find a little more softness through your body. On your next inhale, let's scoop the arms up overhead, lift up out of the waist, and then bring the palms through to your heart. And take a moment here if you'd like to set an intention for your practice or your day today. An intention can be a simple word that you come back to just to keep you present, to remind you, just to find your breath and let your body and your mind start to relax. And then again, inhale, scooping the arms up overhead, lift up out of the waist, palms come through to your heart. Let's take a breath in and breath out. Then let's release the palms face down on our lap, and we're going to start some spinal circles. So we're going to just start to circle that upper body in whichever direction you want to go in. Maybe start to notice how the back feels. Noticing some areas that might feel a little tight. And then we're going to reverse that direction. Let's go the other way. And just make it nice and fluid. This is your practice, your movement, not getting caught up so much in what it looks like, but what it feels like in your body. Just when you feel ready, you're going to come back to a neutral position, sitting nice and tall, lifting through the crown of your head. And let's roll our shoulders out a little bit. And the shoulders up by your ears, back and down the spine. And bringing the shoulders back to stillness. Let's bring the chin down toward our chest and hold right there. Let the head be heavy, feeling the stretch in the back of the neck. We're going to take some circles with our head. So we're going to let that right ear come over toward our right shoulder. Take the head back, left ear to left shoulder, and chin back down to the chest. And just continuing that movement, nice and easy. You might notice some snap, crackle, pop in there. It's okay. It's all good. Just working out some tension, tightness in the neck. And then once the chin comes back down to the chest, you're going to switch the direction. Let's go the other way. And the next time the chin comes down to the chest, hold there for a moment. And then we're going to lift the top of the head back up towards the sky. Awesome. All right, let's take our right fingertips to our right shoulder. Let's circle that right elbow in one direction, whichever direction you want to start in. We're going to get both directions. And then let's circle it the other way. And then we're going to come back to stillness. And we're going to roll that right shoulder back. Press that right elbow back. Left hand to right leg. And let's start to twist gently through our center. Looking over that back shoulder. Just hold. Breathe. And then let's release. Come back to center. Left hand to left shoulder. Let's circle that elbow in one direction. And then circle it the other way. Then we'll come back to stillness. We'll roll that left shoulder back, press the elbow back. Right hand to left leg. Nice and tall in your inhale. Exhale, gently twist, looking over that left shoulder. Let's release, come back to center. Shake it out a little bit. Awesome. All right. Let's stretch out our hands and wrists a little bit. So with our palms facing down on our lap, what we're going to do, it doesn't matter right or left. I'm going to take one of the hands. I'm going to flip the palm to face up, fingertips pointing towards the body. And then maybe you open and close that hand a few times, making fists and then spreading the fingers wide. And then we're going to release that, bring the palm face down. Let's take it to the other side. Let's flip that palm to face up, press the palm gently into your leg, fingertips pointing towards your body. And then maybe you open and close that hand a few times. And then we'll bring that palm back down. Let's take our wrist and rotate our wrist in one direction. And rotate the other way. Great job, everyone. And just release those hands down, face down on your lap. Let's do some cat-cow movements. Breathing in, I'm going to pull the chest through the arms. Feel a slight arch of your spine. Maybe think of lifting your chest towards the sky. And then exhale, you're going to press away, round through your spine. That's your cat. Inhale, arch through the spine, lift the chest. That's your cow. And just rocking back and forth between cat-cow movements. Continue to let the tongue release from the roof of your mouth. Take a few more rounds. And then we'll start to make our way back to neutral, sitting nice and tall. Let's take our right arm and just let it dangle by our side. Take that left arm up and over, getting a side stretch. Now, if this bothers your shoulder, the hand to your hip is a great option. Reach and stretch. Then let's bring that left hand down to our right leg. And again, a twist, but this time we're going to extend the right arm back behind us. And maybe we look at that right hand. Come back around. Inhale, both arms up. Let's cactus on the exhale. Inhale, reach. Left arm comes down to the side. Relax it completely. Right arm reaching up and over. Getting that stretch to your right side. And then right hand comes down to the left leg. Left arm extends back behind you. Let's twist. Maybe looking back at that left hand. And release and come back to center. Awesome. Good job. Again, let's breathe in. Reach the arms up. We're going to cactus again on that exhale. Inhale, reach. And then we're going to go into a seated forward fold. Hinging from your hips, bring your belly, your chest towards your thighs. Arms, hands come down towards the ground. Now you can always keep your head above your heart, which I'm doing right here, or drop it down below your heart. If you get lightheaded or dizzy, dropping the head below your heart, then you're going to bring it above your heart. Just let your body be heavy. Let go. And then we're going to slowly roll all the way up, stacking vertebrae on vertebrae, bringing your shoulders to stack over your head. Awesome. All right, now let's take our feet a little wider than our hips. We're going to turn the toes out, heels in, shoulders back. And then let's start with some shoulder dips. So we're going to press those inner thighs away and just dip the shoulders from side to side. And you can go at your own pace. What feels good here for you? Take a few more. And then we'll come back to center. Keeping that wide stance, let's cactus our arms. And we're going to dip from side to side. Elbow down. Try to stay nice and tall through your spine. Think of your body between two panes of glass. You're not leaning too far forward or too far back. Nice and tall here. Your inhale is the center. Your exhale is the elbow coming down. Okay. Just working the side body here. Great job. Now the next time you come over to the right, we're going to actually rest that right arm on the thigh. Left arm reaches up. Maybe you even look up towards that lifted hand. Really reach that left arm towards the sky. Maybe I already said that, didn't I? You look up towards your lifted hand. You can open and close that left hand a few times. This is working lymphatic fluid. And then open up that hand. Awesome. Let's come back to our cactus arms. Can't talk today. And we're going to dip those elbows side to side again, working that side core, our obliques. Great job. Now, the next time you come to the left, we're going to do the same thing. Rest that left arm on that left thigh. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Maybe look towards that lifted hand. And let's open and close that right hand a few times. And then we'll keep that hand open. Let's come back up, shake it out a little bit. Now let's just interlace our fingers down to the webbing. Press the palms away round here, chin to chest. And then let's lift the arms up, bring them down. Let's do that again. Interlace the fingers down to the webbing. Press the palms away, chin to chest, round. And then inhale the arms up and release them down. Right, we are going to go into a seated lunge position. This is where, if you have a chair with sides on, it might be a little difficult to do this posture. So just kind of take it where you're able to. We're going to do a seated lunge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to turn to the left. I'm going to take my left legs in front here, left knee over my ankle, and then I'm dropping that right knee down towards the floor. Of course, you're going to take it to where you're able to, your mobility, and then, of course, whatever chair you have. This is a seated low lunge. Take a moment to settle into your seat. Sit nice and tall. And if you're feeling supported and just safe and everything here, you feel pretty good here, you can reach those arms up. Okay. Take a breath in, breath out. And then let's airplane the arms back behind us. We're hinging forward just a little bit. Squeeze the shoulder blades toward each other. And then inhale, reach the arms back up. Let's do that again. Airplane the arms. Hinging forward a little bit. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, airplane the arms. Let's hold here and pulse your arms for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale the arms up and bring them down. Good job. Let's come back around into that wide stance and windshield wiper our legs a little bit side to side. And then we're going to do that on the other side. So we're going to start to pivot to the right. I'm going to lower that left knee down. You're going to feel that stretch through your quad here. Right? Settle into your seat. Get comfortable. Feel supported. Sit tall. And then maybe those arms reach up. Breathe in. And then exhale. Let's airplane those arms again. Inhale, come up. Exhale, airplane the arms. Squeeze those shoulder blades toward each other. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, airplane the arms. Let's hold here and let's pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach up and let the arms come down. Let's turn back. We're still back in that wide stance. You can shake out your legs a little bit more. And then we're going to end up coming into a wide-legged fold. Shoulders back, inhale, exhale. Let's start to hinge from our hips. Your hands can go to your feet, your shins, down on the floor. Maybe even walk them back towards your chair. You can use the legs of your chair to pull your chest through your legs if you want. Same thing here. Head can be lowered below your heart or above your heart. Let's take a breath in and breath out. Right, let's bring our hands back to our thighs. Let's roll ourselves up nice and tall. We're going to heel toe our feet in toward each other, about hip width apart. Okay. Now, with our feet planted on the ground, what we're going to do is we're going to lift our toes up off the ground and then lower the toes and lift the heels. So you're going to go back and forth, lift the toes, then lift the heels. Okay. Back and forth. And then we're going to bring them back to stillness. Sitting nice and tall. Let's start to hug our right knee in toward our chest, and we're going to circle that right foot in one direction. And then circle it the other way. And then we're going to extend that leg out and hold it right there. Try to stay nice and tall. Flex your foot. So you're flexing the toes towards your knee and you're pressing that heel away. You can feel the stretch in your back of your leg, and then hold that leg there for 5, 4, you got it, 3, 2, 1. Let's bend that leg, and now just open and close. A little hip mobility here. Let's get a couple more of those in. And then we're going to go into our figure 4 stretch. So I'm going to give you a couple options. We want to work on bringing the right leg on top of our left. So the ankle is resting on that left leg. I'm flexing the right toes, I apologize. Right leg is crossed over the left. Gently pressing that right inner thigh down. Or maybe it's more accessible for your right ankle to be on top of your left ankle and press your right inner thigh away. Either way works. And then from here, if you want, you could start to fold forward. This is a great stretch for sciatica. So if you have any issues with that, this is a great one to do. Just taking some breaths in and breaths out. Let's come back up and just release that leg and maybe just bend and straighten it a few times. All right, let's release that one foot down and let's hug the other leg in. Now we're going to circle that left foot in one direction, warming up the ankles. And then we'll circle it the other way. Then we're going to extend that right or left leg, get my right and left out wrong. Extend your left leg out, flex that foot and hold. You can really feel your muscles engage in that leg, nice and strong, core's engaged. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bend that leg and just open and close a few times, hip mobility. And then we're going to go into our figure 4 stretch again. Your options, ankle or the leg. Gently press that left inner thigh away and stay upright or fold forward. Just kind of check in with your breath again. Breathing in through the nose, out of the nose. Kind of lengthen those inhales and lengthen those exhales. And we'll slowly come back up. Bend and straighten that leg a few times. And then we'll release that foot down. Awesome job, everyone. Right, let's take a breath in. Let's reach our arms up. And exhale, hands come through to your heart. Right. Now, what we're going to do is a few standing up and sitting back down. We'll just do a few of those. And then we're going to end up standing and just work on a little balance while we're standing. So in the sitting up or standing up and sitting back down, if your knees don't like that, or for whatever reason your body's just not able to do that today, then what you could do is just root down through your feet and just kind of get the feeling of pressing the ground away and getting that feeling of wanting to stand up. I want you just to feel the support of the ground beneath you, so you don't have to stand all the way up if your body doesn't like that today. Okay. Now, if you are going to stand, I want you to really root down through your feet, keep your core engaged, and on your inhale, we're going to stand all the way up into a mountain pose. And then we're going to exhale, we're going to sit back in our chair, make sure your chair is still there. Inhale, come up to mountain, exhale, sit back down. Let's do a few more. Pressing that ground away. Awesome. Great job. Let's get a few more in. About 3, okay? There's 3, 2, and 1. Let's stay standing. How'd we do? All right. So we're going to work on some balance. We're going to do a couple of balancing postures. We're going to start out off with tree. That's a common one that a lot of people know. So I'm going to stand on my right. Well, first, I'm rushing into it. Let's find our mountain pose. Spread the toes, press the ground away, arms by your side, nice and tall. Cores engaged, glutes engaged. When we engage those areas, it helps to stabilize our body and can help with balance. All right, let's root down through our right foot. I'm going to take the left foot over to, or turn the left knee to the left side. I'm going to bring the left foot to my ankle first. And let the toes be on the ground. It gives you some stability. You can hold on, or you can start to play around with letting go, maybe grow some branches here in your tree if you'd like. Then you can also start to move the foot up. You can move it to your shin. Maybe you move it to your thigh. Okay, wherever you are in your tree is where your body needs to be today. If you're shaking and wobbling, that is normal. Balance is not the easiest thing to do, and we are working on it constantly. Grow nice and tall. Again, you can hold on. You can take any arm variations. You can reach your arms up and grow your branches in your tree. It's really windy here today, so maybe your tree is blowing in the wind. Keep breathing. Find a spot to focus on, something not moving. Take a breath in, breath out. And then let's release and come back to our mountain pose. How we do. Let's try it on the other side. Root down through the left foot. Now start to rotate the right knee out, right foot at the ankle, toes down like a little kickstand, like on your bicycle. Maybe a foot comes to the shin. Maybe it comes to your thigh. I think this side's going to be a little contrary today. Yeah, it is. Each side's different. So just go to wherever you can today on this side. Nice and strong through that standing leg. Core's engaged, glutes engaged. Again, you could let go. You can keep holding on. If you're shaking and wobbling, it is okay. Give yourself some grace. Just tree pose. I'll take a breath in and breath out. And let's come back to our mountain pose, nice and tall, shoulders back. Shake it out a little bit. All right, now we are going to try our figure 4 chair pose. So it's similar to what we just did seated when I did that stretch that's good for sciatica, except now we're adding balance into it. If that does not feel good for your body, your knees, your hips, or whatever, you can come back and do your tree pose again. So your figure 4 chair, I'm actually going to turn this way so you can kind of see. I'm going to root down through the right foot. Well, here, I'll do it this way. Left leg goes on top of your right? We're making a number 4. But then I'm going to press the hips back like I'm sitting in that low chair. And then I might stay holding on. Maybe my hands come to the heart. Maybe the arms reach up. Okay. So I'm making that figure 4 position, pressing the hips back like I'm sitting in my chair. Rooting down through that right foot. Relax your shoulders. Relax your face. Put a smile on your face. And it's just yoga. It's just balance. And then we'll change and we'll come back up into our mountain pose. All right, let's try that on the other side, whether it's your tree or your figure 4 chair. Right? Wherever you're able to take this, relax the shoulders, focus on your breath. And change. Let's come back up. Let's come back to our mountain pose. Let's take a breath in, breath out. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Before we sit down, let's do a little flow. Right? So I'm going to turn towards the chair. And we're going to end up in a down dog. So I'm going to plant the hands on the seat of the chair. You could also do the top of the chair if you like. I'm going to walk the feet back and do like an upside down V shape in my body. Oh, you can't really see that, can you? I just came off the camera. All right, there we go. All right, so down dog. Think of making a V shape with your body. Pressing the back of the legs back away from you. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs. Right. Then we're going to roll out into a plank position. So maybe you make a 90-degree angle with your body. Maybe you step the feet back here. Okay. Plank position. Hold here. And then we'll step our feet back in if we're in that kind of extended plank. And we're going to go back into our down dog. And then let's walk our feet back up and roll up into our mountain pose. All right, how about we do that one more time? All right, inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, plant the hands on your chair. Walk your feet back down dog. Making an upside down V shape. Head comes between your arms. And then we're going to roll out into our plank variation. Whatever that plank is for you. If you want to add some push-ups, you could. And then we're going to press back into our down dog. And let's walk our feet forward. Roll up into your mountain pose. All right, how we do? Let's take a breath in. Breath out. All right, let's sit back down in our chair. We'll do a few more things, and then we'll be in Shavasana. All right. So settling back into your seat, if you have some water with you, you can always take a little sip of water. Feel free to drink water whenever you need to. Nice and tall. Come back to your breath. Slow breaths in through the nose. Slow breaths out of the nose. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. All right, we're going to open up our arms here. Squeeze the shoulder blades toward each other. You might take those arms slightly back behind you. We're going to bring our right arm on top, and what we're going to do is find some eagle arms. So we're going to hook our elbows, and then maybe you wrap your palms, or palms can come to your shoulders. Inhale, lift the elbows, and then exhale, let's round forward. Inhale, let's lift, and exhale, round. One more time, inhale, and exhale, round. Let's come back up, just hold for a minute. You'll feel the stretch in the upper back and shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's unwind the arms, take an open arm twist to the right. Come back around, take the arms out wide, squeeze the shoulder blades toward each other as you take your arms behind you. And now let's bring our right arm on the bottom. Wrap the palms or palms to your shoulders. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, bring the elbows down toward your belly button. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale, and exhale, round. We're going to come back up, hold here for a moment. Breathe in, breathe out. Open arm twist to the left. As we come back to center, let's reach the arms up. Bring your palms together. Bring the hands behind your head. Maybe press those elbows back. Awesome. Bring the palms up. Circle the hands around, binding your hands. I'll show you. So you're going to bind your hands behind your back. Reach the palms down, open through the chest. Again, inhale, let's release, scoop the arms up, palms together, hands come back behind your head, press the elbows back. Inhale, reach the arms up. We're going to bind our hands again behind our low back. Reach the palms down, lift through the chest, baby back bend. And release everything. We'll take our arms out. Let's flip one palm up, one palm down, and flipping them back and forth. And then shake them out. Okay. So we are going to go through a breathing exercise, and then we're going to come into Shavasana. When we come into Shavasana, I'll get us into that. I'll sit with you for a couple moments with that, and then I'll start to bring you out. But know that you can stay in Shavasana for as long as you need to. You do not need to come out of it when I call you out of it. Usually Shavasana is 5 to 10 minutes long, so you can take it for as long as you like. Okay? You can play nice music, relaxing music, again, essential oils, whatever helps you be relaxed. Before we do that, though, we are going to do a little breathing exercise. We're going to do a 5-count inhale and an 8-count exhale. The exhale can be out of your nose or your mouth. We're going to do 3 rounds, and I'll guide us through it. So first, just get comfortable in your chair, whatever that is for you. You can close your eyes. Make sure you have your Shavasana props ready that you would like. And then let's breathe in through the nose. Well, actually, first, let's take a cleansing breath. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, let it go. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just let your breath happen. Let the tongue release from the roof of your mouth. Relax the shoulders, the fingers, the toes. Just give yourself this time for stillness, to rest, just be. We are really good at doing, not so good at resting. Just let the ground, let the chair support you. Take as long as you like in your Shavasana. If you're ready to come out of it, start to deepen your breath. Notice how your breath feels. Do you feel like you can breathe a little easier after your practice? Bring movement into your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrist, your ankles. Maybe rock the head a little side to side. You can take a full body stretch, extend the legs, extend the arms, maybe point and flex the feet a few times, open and close the hands. And then we're going to release everything back down, maybe palms back at your heart center. We're going to take one more cleansing breath together, deepest one yet. Breathe in through the nose, fill up all the way to the top of that inhale. And when you feel like you can't sip in any more air, I want you to sip in just a little bit more. And exhale, open the mouth, let it all go. Thank you for taking this time, for showing up for yourselves, for sharing your practice today with me. The light in me honors and loves and respects the light in each of you. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this session. Always feel free to reach out with comments, feedback, anything that you would like to learn more about in your yoga practice. I'm here to help you with your practice. If you are enjoying the videos that you're seeing, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button. That would really help me. Thank you so much. But thank you just for joining in and for taking care of your whole self. Yoga not only helps our physical body, but also our mental and emotional body as well. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.